what we're running isn't a scam, but did you guys see that Logan Paul is in some hot water?
I didn't actually, like a scam type thing.
Well, yeah. So back, let's rewind 8 months ago
when cryptocurrency was making
cryptocurrency was up big, and NFTs were the next big thing, and a lot of people made NFTs. We were even approached if we wanted to make an NFT. We didn't want to do it because we were like, I don't really want to like have our people buy it and then it just be worth nothing, because then they just lose their money, and that's just pretty lame. We don't want to rip off our subscribers. Some influencers did. He made his own crypto zoo, hyped it up, talked all this big game, and basically it was like a massive failure. I don't think it was a deliberate scam, but it was a massive, massive failure, and like people lost like a lot of freaking money, and now he's like in trouble.
Really?
And I don't know, he's under hot water. It like just recently came out.
So I think the gist was you like had an elephant and a lion, and it was like an
Ella lion dumb, or whatever. Dude, it was dumb.
But did they ever release any of them?
Well, that was the thing. So like basically all they did was like take two pictures and mash them together, like Adobe Photoshop, like stock,
or maybe even use AI
stock images.
They were pretty legit.
They were not, dude. They look like shit. It looked like they spent literally like a minute on each little picture or whatever that you supposedly got, and there was supposed to be this big return for like the people that bought these things and like held on, and
which
they
like
just drove straight to the ground.
At the end of the day, like an NFT can look like shit. People pay like millions of dollars for, at the end of the day, a monkey. But there was supposed to be stuff that came with it.
Yeah, and it just shot straight to the ground. But anyways, while I was watching this video, it's by CoffeeZilla. He's explaining all this stuff. You just would have to go watch it. Can we pull it up, Ken? Pull up the first video. We'll just play it loud.
I don't think we need to.
Play it real loud.
I don't think there's any need.
Even their community manager, Ben Roth, promised people.
Community manager, Ben Roth. I literally blacked out when I saw it. Ben Roth. And when he just kept talking all this trash on this Ben Roth guy
Ben Roth
that supposedly ripped all these people off of money. I've never met another Ben Roth in my life.
There's a lot
this
of
dude was really talking big about NFTs.
Ben Roth.
Are you
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Go watch the video, and if you're a fan, you will shit your pants. It's so funny when he says Ben Roth. So my question, Ben, do you have something to explain? How'd you pay for that Lambo? With the funds of the people you stole?
Look.
The money you stole from the people?
Can I take the Ken approach on this
With
one?
your shitty little pictures?
No comment.
Okay, well, that makes you look extremely guilty.
Yeah. Makes you look like you want to suck some robot dick, quite frankly.
No. Dude, I watched the same video, and I blacked out. I blacked out when that part hit. And I literally was driving, listening to it. I pull over and I go, I had to have heard that wrong. I've never met another Ben Roth. I've never even like ran across another
Ben. I've never met another Ben before.
Right. Yeah. I was very rattled, obviously. And
looking pretty guilty.
So I start getting messages.
Okay, so that was my next question.
Yeah.
I would assume if I had recently watched this video, I would look that guy up, and of course, you're going to be the first Ben Roth that pops up.
Totally.
Yeah, it was not a good look.
Yeah. What are people saying to you?
They were like, is this you? Like, a couple like saying, like, I've heard you, like, talk about it on the podcast. Like, is this you, LOL?
Oh, my God.
And, like, people just, like, sending screenshots of, like, the actual CoffeeZilla post and be like, this is fucked. Or, like, things like
They're
that.
just already
Stealing
believing
money,
it.
you
Wow.
I'm like, what do I say?
con artist.
Like, do I just comment on the video and just be like, hey,
Do you say sorry?
funny?
There's ways to make
my
money
name, it's not
legitimately,
me.
Ben. Like ATMs.
ATMs.
You maybe should put in your bio, like, I am not the Ben Roth that scammed you. Because, like, I feel like if it became a slightly bigger issue,
It's got like
people, like, I could see some idiot news source like the New York Times or something
using his picture.
literally just searching
Using a
up Ben
picture of
Roth
me.
and
Like
seeing
YouTuber.
somebody in YouTube
so funny, dude.
moderately prominent on social media and going, this is the guy. And it's like a picture of you and Greta. Just
And
like,
you're standing next to your Lamborghini. They're like, that's
This is
where
what he
my
did.
money
Yeah,
went to.
Yeah,
You look
it's
mighty guilty.
Really not a good look. Not a good look. I just don't know if there's literally anything I can do about
Yeah,
it.
dude, the video is blowing up. I think there's two videos, and they have like collectively 5 million views, which is a lot of views.
You know what's funny? There was also a couple comments and messages that said, "Man, every investment you touch turns to shit, doesn't it?"
Dude, especially when you're running it.
Yeah, I was
Jeez.
like, dude, it just doesn't look good. Everything just adds up. It could have been me. You know what's funny? It could have been somebody that watched the podcast and
They
they
just
wanted
used your
to
name.
just go anonymous and they just used my name because they.
Imagine they used your picture, then you'd be.
And then they
Screwed.
became the community manager.
That's what he is.
Well, the only reason they'd use your name is if they were trying to throw the game. If they were trying.
Can we look this guy up? Like,
Yeah, okay, I just want to see what.
the only
this-
when I search Ben Roth, the only thing that pops up is your face, Ben, standing next to your Lamborghini. Like every other crypto con artist. They first thing they do is
Buy Lamborghini.
steal the money. Second thing they do, buy a Lamborghini.
yeah,
it does that.
Third thing they do, take pictures and post it online about how rich they are.
like this.
Fourth thing, jail.
Yeah.
This is the type of guy that you have to find on like LinkedIn.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
whenever I have to like find someone who you cannot find on social media, you have to look them up on LinkedIn.
NFTs, I don't know.
I feel like it was definitely a wave.
Yeah, but everything's a
Obviously.
wave. It might come back. I wouldn't count it out yet.
But for your sake, Ben, I wouldn't even just touch it. You know, I'd stay away for a little bit.
CoffeeZilla really is one of those guys, though. He could turn like your Starbucks order into like a full blown documentary hit piece. Like,
Dude, it's crazy.
he throws
The-
together
the-
a hell of a documentary, YouTube documentary thing on people, and does some pretty solid digging.
He does
Yeah.
some pretty solid journalism that seems, I mean, if it's against you, definitely not in your favor. But like, bro, the lengths he goes to is like
Insane.
insane, and it all seems super credible.
Mm-hmm.
Granted,
I don't
that's
think
probably
he,
what
I don't
most
think he
journalists-
really puts much hit pieces out on people. I think it's just
Right, that's
straight
true.
up.
I think it's just probably deserving things.
Yeah, I mean,
At
he
the end of
tells
the
it
day,
straight
like
up.
he's a man of the people. You
Yeah,
know,
like I wouldn't necessarily trust what H3 has to say, which he doesn't seem like he's popping as much anymore. Not H3 Drama Alert, sorry. I wouldn't trust so much what Drama Alert, but even H3 has to say. They seem very biased and like whatever.
but then I
But
feel
I'd
like
say CoffeeZilla seems. I mean, he just kind of tells it how it is and
Coffee-
what is known.
he's like the new iDubbbz, which like iDubbbz is like almost complete comedy. But when he did a content cop on you, you know, like he did one on like
You're
Tana
fucked.
Monjo.
Because he would
Yeah,
make it into
he
a
was
joke too.
fucked.
He'd be a meme.
Yep.
Like when CoffeeZilla does, he just basically reports
Just-
everything. Just
yeah.
kind of makes you look bad.
I wonder how he does that without getting sued or hit with like defamation.
I'm
That's
sure
the
he
one
does
thing I've
here and
always
there.
worried about defamation is, if it's true, can you say it?
I mean, look at Amber Heard, like made
That's
a whole
true.
trial out of just like what she was saying.
That's true.
So it's like you do hit somebody with defamation, even if it is true and you're just trying to win a case. Still sucks. Still got to go to
Still
court.
gotta
And
do
that would
it.
suck for him. Like every single time you piss off somebody super rich and you drag their name through the mud, even if it is true
Yeah.
and credible, and then you get hit with a lawsuit, it's like, damn, man, is it worth it?
In the docuseries, I think it's the first video, CoffeeZilla gets a hold of Logan Paul's manager, Jeff. And they hop on the phone and he like answers and he tells him like, hey, I'm CoffeeZilla. I'm doing a thing on, the Crypto Zoo, yada, yada. I'm trying to get all the facts, whatever. And then he asks him and he just goes, no comment. He's like, you have no comment? And then basically, which looked pretty bad, I'm not going to lie. He was pretty jumbled up. I'm sure he wasn't expecting a call. And then he kind of basically said like, if we take things very seriously. If you release bad press basically on it, that's not true. Basically kind of like indirectly threatened suing for defamation, but I don't know if they will be able to,
right. If you're
'Cause if it's
that
true, it's
calculated
like-
and it's true.
I don't know.
It would definitely have to come out in court because
Yeah.
they'll have to pull.
I don't know if he'd want to
if you're
get into
filing
court
a
though.
claim
if
on something like
if
that.
you theoretically kind of scammed everyone out of his money, and it's even like the same thing with FTX. Isn't like Graham Stephan? He's a financial YouTuber, and a few other. I'm sure actually a number of other like celebrities or
Tom Brady.
people like that who promoted it are in trouble too, aren't they?
There's a class action lawsuit for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Against
So like,
everyone involved,
dude,
too.
it's
Pretty much
just
anyone. It seems like
if you
anyone that
pushed it.
promoted it.
Wow.
dude. Yeah, that sucks.
So what do they get sued? Do they have to pay money? Do they have to pay their promotions
It's not
back?
done
Or
yet,
like,
but
how does that work? Who does the money go to?
they probably haven't come to an agreement, but they're in trouble, basically. Like,
That's crazy, man.
dude, it's just the whole thing. Like, right now we're in kind of the Wild West. Everything's still always obviously evolving as time goes on. You go back a year or two, people were able to like basically promote this new coin that they made, have everyone buy into it because they had these followers, and then they would just dump their whole portion after the price got drove up, and they'd make even more money, leaving their followers with basically worthless,
Holding the bag.
pointless digital currencies. And now they got in trouble for that. They came down on them. And, like, you know, it's just same thing now. NFTs, people are coming down on that. And now it's like if you were promoting this, basically you just can't promote shit.
Well, I think it's all a gamble. It's a gamble buying crypto. It's a gamble buying stocks. It's a gamble buying NFTs, but it's also a gamble as a creator or anyone making them. Like, we would have taken a gamble had we made an NFT. Glad we didn't.
Yeah.
Wanna
We
talk
didn't.
about
I
that.
didn't wanna
It would be a gamble. Yeah, there's a bunch of money to be made, maybe, since it's a gamble, but there's also a bunch of loss to be had
Yeah.
because it's a
Yeah.
gamble.
Dude,
Bunch
I
of
gotta wonder.
credibility.
You know what I was thinking about is Full Send when they had their Metacard NFT, and we bought Ben bought two. I bought one. And
still have
they were
them?
like $1,000. Yeah, well, it's literally
Yeah.
probably worth $100 now. Well,
I
anyways,
haven't even
they
looked.
were talking about all
I
this
wouldn't
even
shit
wanna
they were
look.
gonna do. They were gonna do, you know, gyms and like these clubs
Special
and all
access.
these special things. And then legitimately, they don't even talk about it anymore. They don't do anything with it. And then in our minds, we're like, well, dude, Nelk is so big right now. Like, they're always posting. Like, I believe in them, which I still do. But now they like hardly even post. I'm like, bro, they just made all this money off this NFT, and now we're sitting here. We just basically funded their retirement, and I'm sure they already had their retirement.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like their case is a little bit different, and it just so happens that like NFTs are all kind of shit right now.
That's just
But,
very
like-
true. The economy has driven them down. But
Because think though, you buy an NFT or you buy something that is basically backed by nobody, like
Nothing.
anonymous people, or just like the hype of it though. And I feel like that's at least kind of backed by their name.
that's true. But it's like now it's like hardly even talked about, which obviously it's tough to talk about when you're not doing anything with it.
Yeah.
Hopefully it comes back. I do.
Dude,
I do truly believe that NFTs will somehow come back. I do also believe they're kind of pointless, but
Bro, Trump
I wouldn't
just
doubt if the
dropped
price
NFTs.
goes up. Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That was the most tone deaf thing I think I've ever heard.
Yeah, I think they
Like-
really dropped the ball on that because
It's the
they
worst
fucked
time.
up and did it 8 months too late.
Sure,
I
it
didn't
took a while to
understand it
build.
at all. Like, why did they just
Is it
do
funding
now?
his like political campaign?
I doubt it. I mean, 45,000 sold in around 12 hours, collecting around $5 million, which is a lot of money. But to Trump,
That's
not-
nothing, dude.
It's not like it's needed.
I feel
sneezes
like he
that.
was it his campaign that did it, or
I
like
think
was it
Trump.
just an
I think
outside?
just Trump did it.
I want
Did
an
he
NFT.
promote it? I want an
Oh, yeah,
NFT.
So the thing was, he like, he's releasing like these policy things, and then they promote the NFT as like major announcement, and it's like your major announcement should be the policy, not the NFT thing. If you're running for president.
What a interesting guy.
Yeah, they're expecting something
Yeah.
kind of monumental, and he's like, NFTs.
What?
Bro, too late. Too late.
That's
too late.
crazy, actually. Dude,
Yeah,
it's
I don't
crazy.
know.
What, the 45th president of the United States just dropped NFTs. Aren't they of him like riding like unicorns and shit too? Pop up a Trump NFT. It's
the
pretty
frick, dude?
funny.
They're all great, I must say, but they just look like Trump put his thing in the AI generator, and it gave him
Yeah.
12 like superhero images back.